Hi, welcome back to Ducat Movie. Today I'm going to explain the movie called On the Road. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care, and I hope you enjoy it. In 1947 New York, on the day his father is buried, Sal Paradise is out with his friend Carlo Marx, who is, like him, an aspiring writer. They are invited by mutual friend Chad to meet Dean Moriarty, a young car thief from Denver, and Dean's 16 years old wife Mary Lou. Sal and Carlo befriend Dean, smoking marijuana with him and visiting a jazz nightclub where they meet saxophonist Walter, who also befriends them. Sal teaches Dean how to write before Dean leaves for Denver with Carlo. After much contemplation, writer's block, and a solemn visit to his father's grave, Sal decides to join his friends in Denver and embarks on the road for the first time. There, Sal meets Camille, an art college student from whom Dean is divorcing Mary Lou. Carlo starts to question his sexuality, and Carlo and Dean start an affair. Carlo, Sal, Camille, and Dean visit a bar where Dean plays I've Got the World on a string on the jukebox, and Camille bonds with Sal. Carlo tells Sal he thinks he might be gay and he plans to travel to Africa. Sal lives aboard a bus and meets Terry. The two travel to California, where Terry works on cotton fields with her family while Sal helps. Sal and Terry have a brief affair before Sal, realizing he isn't made to work in the fields, heads back home. In December 1948, Dean, Mary Lou, and Ann Dunkel arrive at Sal's sister home in North Carolina, having left Ed's wife Galatea with Old Bully in Louisiana. Sal's family feeds the trio, who haven't eaten for 30 hours, and the next day the trio, Sal and Sal's mother, drives back to New York. The guys and Mary Lou celebrate New Year's Eve at Carlos' place. Later, Dean convinces Sal to partake in threesome with him and Mary Lou. Sal starts kissing Mary Lou, but Dean's presence makes him nervous, so he tells Dean to go to the kitchen. Following this, Dean and Mary Lou have sex while Sal listens in other room. The next day, they ride off to California and live at Bulls. When they arrive in San Francisco, Dean drives to Camille's place, leaving Sal and Mary Lou to rent a room where the two have sex. The next morning, Mary Lou leaves to return to her sailor fiancé in Denver, and Sal goes over to visit Dean and Camille, who by now have a child together and are expecting a second. Sal and Dean visit a nightclub, leaving Camille alone to deal with the baby. When they return home, she kicks Dean out. Sal and Dean travel to Denver in search of Dan's father, but have no luck finding him. They then travel back to New York with a tall, thin salesman from whom Dean tries to get money in exchange for sex. Dean succeeds, which gives him and Sal enough money to get where they need to go. 8 months later, Dean asks Sal if he would like to drive to Mexico. When they arrive, a kid gets high with them and leads them to a whorehouse where Dean and Sal dance and have sex with some of the prostitutes. They later roam the streets, getting stoned and drunk. However, Sal becomes ill and is hospitalized. Dean then leaves Sal behind, returning to San Francisco to fix his relationship with Camille. After recovering, Sal returns to New York. In 1950, Sal meets Dean in Manhattan on his way to a Duke Ellington concert. Dean says he traveled across the country by train to see Sal and that he is having another child with Camille. Sal's friends hurry him so they can get on their way, and as Sal turns to leave, Dan asks for a lift to East 14th Street. Sal tells Dean it was good to see him and leaves him to walk as Sal and his friends depart. When Sal returns home that night, he is able to write his novel about his life on the road with Dean. To watch more videos like this, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to leave the comments down below. Goodbye.